Gold Coast 19-point winners over St Kilda, and it's the ball movement that caught your eye from Gold Coast King.
Yeah, and this is a feature of their game. And Damien Hardwick, I think, he's seeing this improve week on week, Joey. And whether it's taking the ball from inside to out, which we know they've got Anderson and Rowell and Miller doing that. But now on the outside, I think they've become one of the more significant threats in the competition as a team.
Yeah, it's becoming more instinctive when you watch them play now, their ball movement. So last year it was a bit clunky at times, it was great, but now they are instinctive and they know what each other are trying to do, so they're all on the same page. So the reactions are quicker, when to take off, when to offer a lead, when to run and support and give. So this is all part of Damien Hardwick needing the extra pre-season to drill it into the group, and the way they are playing is elite.
So this is Jones versus Miller, and I can see Ross, I can already feel his frustration in the box, given his chats constantly through the course of the day with Jones. So 4 goals, 5 from this area on the ground, the defensive mid-zone. Now this is the trampoline effect. This is the area that if you can compete in this area of the ground, you get walk-in scores, you get low-density forward 50s to go back into, and your forwards can play regardless of size. If they're out and offside and gone, you can score. So the best 3 teams in the competition at scoring from that area at the moment are the Dogs, Collingwood and Adelaide. They're not far off. So I think they're coming with a rush in terms of ball movement, and the rest of their game is in very good order.
And their teams with a clear brand, clearly, as you just explained.
And why you shouldn't underestimate Gold Coast, as Kingy touched on, they can score from the back half. We know their clearance game is strong, and they've still got that forward half game that they've got in their repertoire as well. So if one of the areas of their game is not working, they have got other levers they can pull to still be able to score.
And, you know, on paper, this looked like a clear talent mismatch pre-game. And the coach of the St Kilda Footy Club, Ross Lyon, we gave this interesting clip in a great interview with Sarah Jones.
Ross, we just spoke to Damien Hardwick, who says he relishes these tactical battles against you as a coach. What are we going to see today, do you think?
Oh, you know, I'm a little bit concerned. They're chock full of talent, aren't they? The AFL nepo baby.
Nepo babies, haven't heard that in an AFL press conference in some time. That's saying so much talent. You know, the Academy concessions, having a nice old clip there with Damien Hardwick fired back.
Nepo baby.
Nepo baby.
Nepo baby, yeah. How do you feel about that?
Oh, it's a little bit disrespectful, I think. Trust me, I've been at Richmond and I've come to the Gold Coast. We don't get a lot. What probably St Kilda should do is just make sure they focus on their own backyard instead of trying to bring everyone else down. You know, 13,000 people here today. We'll just focus on Gold Coast. They should focus on themselves. End of the day, first person or first place you need to look is intro. So focus on them, we'll focus on us.
Is that something you'd speak to Ross about?
No, not particularly.
No Christmas cards being exchanged there.
Well, they've stopped picking on the AFL. They've taken on each other now. I love this.
13,486. That is the lowest crowd. In fact, I think that is St Kilda's lowest crowd at Marvel Stadium. So the fans stayed away for this one. But
just on a side note, Gold Coast, for those, they do have about 3 academy kids that are elite coming through next year as well.
Do they play again this year?
Have to check.
Oh, I hope so.
Let's hope so.